Hello everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. It'll just be tarot today, unless something pops in that I want to look at his chart. But anyway, as you can see, this is Trump's weekly reading, and I'm going to cover the week of November 13th through the 19th, 2022. So, wishing you big hugs, or sending you big hugs, and wishing you tons of love and support. And let me bring the camera overhead and get this going. Hold on. Be right back. Okay, so I decided to use the Visions of Life Tarot by Taroko Studio. And let me settle into the orange one. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. All right, what will we be seeing? What is Trump planning? What will his actions be? What is the karma hanging over him? And as usual, 4 cards for his future. Donald John Trump. Okay. All right, the forces in motion. Yeah, we knew he's lost his mind. This is our Page of Wands. He's probably going to be announcing. Now, I'm doing this reading on Saturday, so far he hasn't announced unless I've missed something. But okay, his greatest challenge. Oh, that's interesting that it came through reverse because I didn't allow for reversals. Wow. I'll just turn it upright so that you can see it. It's the 8 of Wands. Yeah, he's probably right. I mean, it's blatantly obvious right here. With the Page of Wands being the forces in motion, this is about announcing something. And of course, he's lost his mind over money because that's always what's on his mind. Isn't there a song like that? Anyway, the Page of Wands is like a new project. It's enthusiastic. It takes initiative, and you go for it, basically. But we know what he goes for. It's only the money. Always be grifting. And then with his challenge, with the 8 of Wands, well, it's about going quickly towards something. It can sometimes be traveling. It's usually progress, but it's in the challenge position. So it's like, does he make any progress? It's also our card that has to do with well, I mean, we can see, just looking at the image here, it's like he's rushing towards the money, the ball and the chain with the money. But when it comes from the challenge position, it would be taking the 8 of Wands and putting it in the reversed meaning, which has to do with, I don't know, trouble, not able to get the results he wants because, you know, there's nothing hitting the ground. Everything's up above, right? And I don't know if he'd have any travel problems, but it's my card for, you know, no progress, timing's off, he's missed some opportunity. But of course, coming from what he's thinking of, you know, in his demented head, he's thinking of, I need to protect myself. And so far in the past, you know, the U.S. has never prosecuted a president. So he's thinking, do I run again? He's doing it only to protect himself. I don't think he thinks he's going to win. But then again, he's lost his mind, right? He's lost his mind. And we know that. We've known that for quite some time. Okay, so Mr. Flumpy Flump, what are your plans? Yeah, to start something and for freedom. It's the Fool. I'm going to draw the cards and then frame them up for you. Three of Wands reverse. This is so weird, you guys. I didn't allow for reversals, but they're coming through, so I got to go with it. Okay. So those are his plans, his actual actions. What will he actually be doing? Yep. It's the devil. And Ace of Swords. Okay. The karma that's hanging over him will be these two cards right here. Justice. Page of Swords, publicly being shamed and humiliated. That's what his soul needs in order to grow. I've gotten that for quite some time. Okay, and then 4 cards for his future. Strength. He does have some stamina still going on. Isolation, 4 of Swords. Disappointment. That's the Tower card. And Ace of Pentacles. Didn't we have this for him last week? Did I use this deck last week? This card looks very familiar. Let me take the 2 off the bottom. 10 of Cups and Page of Pentacles. Of course, we've all heard that he's been yelling at Melania. You know, the doofus that he is. Yeah, beat up the only ones that you actually have, right? Because, of course, she probably can't leave him because of her prenup. Oops, my shelf is right there. I hope this will fit. So remember, plans, actions, karma, forces in motion, and challenges. But I can't remember. Did this one come through reversed? Oh, well. I might turn them upright just so you can see them, because this deck is just so... It's a very unusual deck, which is why I had to write. If you're new to my channel and you're like, what the heck? I had to write the... it doesn't... In the little book that it comes with, it doesn't say anything really much. But it comes with a downloadable PDF that goes into detail. That's the only reason I could say like which cards were which. Because I'm looking at that and I'm like, whoa, that would look like the Hangman reverse to me. Or maybe even the Hermit reverse, I don't know, something like that. But, it's Page of Swords. So... Okay, that should leave enough room for closed captioning down there. Okay, so I have explained these two well enough, but just know that these two flavor the entire reading, right? So they're very important. So he's losing his mind about new projects, what to do, but he's only grifting and going after the money. He thinks he's running out of time. That's his big challenge. And he is. Now, with his plans over here being, let me hold this up for you, with his plans being the Fool, he's thinking he's got to start all over again and run for president. He thinks he has to take a chance and just go for it. He's also planning on being free somehow, which goes with this 8 of Wands here. But with the 3 of Wands, let me turn it right side up so you can see the image. Oh, God. Yeah, I used the paper eater, right? Oh, my God. Maybe he's going to be vomiting up some papers that he's eaten. Now, when we put these two together, even if they weren't reversed, even if this one wasn't reversed, which means he's not going anywhere. He's not able to get away with it. But this to me is like he wants to be free from the DOJ's, Espionage Act, the National Archives Records Administration's demands to give back the documents. He wants to be free of that. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to leave it upright. But we all know the Three of Wands reversed is a setback. It's our card for being a very bad leader. It's our card for just to, you're not really going anywhere. You've put your ships out in the water, but they're not coming back when it's reversed. So just remember that. On another level, well, but this is his plans. It's not really his actions. I think he's planning on eating documents if he needs to. And I honestly don't feel like they ever gave him real documents from the get-go. But the fact that he's trying to get them back. Oh, that's another thing, too. He's dumb enough to say, you took my documents, I want them back. So he's admitted that he's taken them, which in the beginning it was all the big lie, but it's not true. We know that he took them and he's admitted it, and now he wants them back. That's what that... It's crazy. He's insane. Okay, his actual actions, we have the devil, right? His actual actions is to stay in bondage, is to stay in Cheaterville. It's to stay stuck together with this greedy, grifting, lying, cheating, abusive energy that he's in. And it's also, his actions are to stay addicted to whatever he's addicted to, which is a lot. Don't even need to name it anymore. Right? And then with the Ace of Swords, his actions are making decisions just to keep the money spinning around. So you put these two cards together here, his actions are money laundering, tax evasion, all that. The karma that's hanging over him, I could not be happier to get this card. Even though I just try to leave my bias out of the readings because I don't want any confirmation bias going on. I want the truth. And that's what I always ask for as I'm shuffling the cards. So this is Lady Justice. He's overwhelmed. I mean, look at that. Trying to keep things balanced. The karma that's hanging over him. Yeah. We know what he has coming. It's dark. And then the karma that's hanging over him as well. Now, I don't know if these things will come through this week, but the karma comes when it comes. With the Page of Swords, yeah, he's out there blathering on, but he's making an ass out of himself, and he's showing who he really is. I don't know that he has those spindly little legs, but he's definitely a mess. The Page of Swords is sometimes our spying card, where documents come out, and it's like, uh-oh, right? The Page of Swords, if I would have allowed for reversals with all the cards and, done it that way, if this were to come through in the reversed position, well, it could be just really bad news. It could be disappointments, Then again, on another level, it can be legal issues because the swords are definitely that suit is of that energy, legal things. Can also be manipulation and lies. We know that that's what people are going to be lying to him. Oh yeah, you're fine, don't worry. Yeah. I'll be your attorney. Remember, MAGA, make America's... No, I'm sorry. Make attorneys get attorneys. God. Sometimes this card is... the Page of Swords in the reversal is sometimes about... besides, because you're manipulating your words, right? And which means just a lot of mind games. People playing mind games on him. Everything he's done, it's coming back. Dude. Okay, And this is his future. Well, I don't know if this really is strength. This is a strength card, but I think he's going to need a lot of stamina to keep going. I think that's just simply put there. The Four of Swords, he is going to feel isolated. You know, maybe Melania's pissed off enough that she doesn't even want to hang out with him at Mar-a-Lago. Maybe she's gotten the hell out of it. You know, maybe she's in New York. Who knows where she is. Then again, I would think that she goes where her son wants to go. But then again, she's pretty controlling. I mean, so, but for him, for some reason or another, he's feeling isolated. And then this, I mean, look at that. It's a tower. The guy's coming home from work, and it looks like his wife is banging the attorney, or getting ready to. And it looks like they've been drinking, right? There's a little piggy bank down here. He's like, what? He would never do a day's work like that. He just wouldn't. But this is the tower. And at the least, it's a disappointment. The towers, you know, your world come crashing down on you when you're dark like that. I read it differently for personal readings. I read it as the real self breaking through from the false self. But he hasn't done any of that work, so that's not what it is for him. Major, major, major problems in his life. The tower traditionally is a disaster. So maybe Mar-a-Lago's going to have trouble. This could be his marriage. This could be some major destruction going on in his life, and crisis and pain, like a loss that's very painful. And so what would the painful loss be about? Well, the only way to get him is through his money and his pride, his ego and his money, right? So there's an opportunity here, I suppose, after a big painful loss. But I don't know. I don't know. And then at the bottom of the deck, is he going to, with the Ten of Cups and the marriage card fulfillment, is he going to be looking for someone new? I honestly don't understand. With the Page of Pentacles here, this could be, it could be that he's thinking of Baron, because this is a younger person. And maybe there's some clue here with these two cards about the Tower card here, because with the Ten of Cups, it's our happy family card, but he does have a son, you know, to deal with. I doubt that he cares about his other ones. I don't know. Does he really care about Baron? I mean, how able is this person to love? You know, I can't imagine. Yeah, so, you know what, let me drop the camera down. Let me pause the camera for a moment, drop the camera down, and check in legally using the Kipper, see what's going on this week, because something could come out. You know, I want clarity on this Tower card here, right? Yeah. I want clarity on some of these cards. So I'll be right back. BRB. Okay, so I got this new deck that won't have any glare because there's no lamination. It's called the Rainbow Kipper. The images are, well, they're not the old-timey like the Ciro Marchetti's deck, but I don't know. Let me know if you like it or not. It's just, the images will be easier. If you're studying Kipper, it's a nice deck. It has laminated edges. But there's only 36 cards. There's not I think there's 40 in Ciro Marchetti's deck. But you might like Ciro Marchetti's deck better. But anyway, you guys let me know. Take a vote. I got it so that for live streams, because you can't, it's the laminated cards on live streams just don't work. So Here's our experiment. Let me know which deck you like better. Trump's legal. What is his legal situation this next week? What may come through this next week? Is this going to be the week that we'll see something? To let go of my attachments, my bias, and ask for only the truth. Only the truth. Donald John Trump's November 13th to the 19th, 2022. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so this is just for this week. I'll take the cards off the bottom later too. I'll show you those. Okay, so I'll talk you through it because these images are very different. I know you're used to the other deck. Okay, so, but this card is a timing card showing that, you know, it's telling me that it's going to take well beyond this week to get to what we want to see. You know, when you open up the reading with that. It's telling us we need patience. Something's in development. We need to hold strong. Then again, you know, this is his week. So he's thinking in the big term, even though he has the brain of an infant, a toddler. But the infant card is also, it's also our card for something small and a new beginning. So he's planning a new beginning. But what he's actually going to be experiencing are the rules and regulations. This is our, you know, like its official card, our military official card in the other deck. Rules and regulations could take a very long time. And now I'm remembering the last couple of weeks, or 3 weeks maybe, where I kept getting that Merrick Garland is going for the big picture, for all, you know, trying to get all the big fish. And, you know, I'm thinking that there's some Russian oligarchs in the mix there. Because this is our foreign, the Hope Great Water card is our hope, longing, yearning, whatever, Hope Great Water in this deck. It is our card for all foreign cultures. This is also, these two cards together might indicate that Trump is going through an addiction that he's had for a very, very long time, because these cards touch each other. And maybe he's even picked up a new addiction that he didn't have in the past. His reputation is trash with this card here, and then knighting to the sad news and the military person. This is also my Trump organization card, because it's the card of high, tall buildings. So maybe something comes out about, you know, Letitia James. Maybe something comes out there, right? Because we know she's going to do it, and that may be what the Good Lady card is. That brings in the documents, because remember, her case is a documents-driven case. These two cards bookending each other. Maybe I'm wrong about something taking a long time, because this is a painful loss. Our fatality card is our, you know, ending and loss card. It was a card that kept coming through before Ivana died, and when I would do readings on the kids. I haven't done, I mean, you guys let me know if you want me to check in again on Ivanka or Eric or Don Jr., but I haven't, because I haven't in a while. But I was doing either monthly or weekly on them. And this card kept coming through with the good lady. And that's where, for the kids, not for Trump. And I kept thinking, oh my goodness, their mother, because this is the mother card. It can be a mother or grandmother card. And I kept wondering, well, is Ivana going to have some trouble or a painful loss, or actually she died? So, yeah. But for his week, I feel like this is Letitia James. She has some new document that comes out. The letter card doesn't have to be a document. It's all types of communications. When it comes to this deck, the Kipper's different than the Lenormand. With the Kipper, it's our card for even a text message, right? Even a phone call, even just any type of correspondence coming back and forth, any type of communications. But I do feel like we were dealing with documents, painful documents that cause painful change that's been coming for a long time, because these, I'm knighting 1 down and 2 over. If you had a row of 3, you would go, 2 down and 1 up. You'd knight this way, but I don't have that much room here. Well, I could have if I would have left the camera up. Maybe someday I'll do a grand tableau on him. Let me know if you want that. I mean, it's hard, but if I have time, I'll get to it. If enough of you want it. It's something that takes like a good hour or more. You just can't. When I do it for personal readings, you guys have to book like an hour and a half, because you go with the houses that the cards are falling in. But you can do like a 9-month reading, 9-month spread, or 9 weeks, or even 9 days. But let's see. So, just his week, I'm feeling like he's tapping into some drugs. He maybe even has something new, because the movement has him wanting to get away. He's wanting to get away from these documents that are coming in. These 2 cards mirroring each other, it's official that, here you can tell she's gotten a bad phone call, but this is also in my other, here, I'll show you in the Kipper deck. It's the one where, hold on, it's number 14. So that's our military official that we're used to seeing. Come on. No, you're in here somewhere. Probably at the bottom of the deck. Here it is. She's gotten a phone call in this deck, but this is normally, when I see this card, in the past, it's been my subpoena card. Subpoena, deposition, something, you don't want to get, and it's like, oh no, she's clutching her pearls, or whatever, she's clutching her chest. That would be Lindsey Graham if there would be any pearl clutching, wouldn't it? So, sad news is knighting up to high honors and down to military person. This tells me that the rules and regulations for the state of New York and Trump Organization is going to bring him some really sad news this week. That's going to be delivered, and causes a change that makes him want to run away to another country, but he won't be able to. The only way he could do that, of course, you guys know, is to get some Secret Service agents to collude with him and risk losing their pension and benefits and government job to go move to another country with him. I don't think that's going to happen. That doesn't make sense to me. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't want to. His change is stopped right here. Yeah. Painful loss, sad news is this week. What was at the bottom of the deck? We have the courthouse card. Maybe I'll just do another layer here. Courthouse card. Rich girl is my Ivanka card. House card is their what do you call the whole heritage of their ancestral lineage, their whole like clannish, you know, all their possessions. All their possessions. Now, this could also be Fani Willis because she's, well, and maybe even, see, now that's the thing. When it comes to aging, this is usually a woman over 50. I don't think Letitia James is that old. I think she's in her 40s, and Fani Willis is even younger. So I'm kind of stretching, you know, the rules with that. Yeah, and then unexpected money, a gift. I don't know. Somebody gives them a little money. You can expect that this week, but it's not something you earn. Then again, you know, his grifting, his reputation has been grifting. And that's the only reason that he has. The only reason that he has Trump.org is to have the, you know, the resorts to grift with. Okay. What's this sad news about? What's this painful loss about? Something he's been waiting on, and he's been stuck waiting on, and he couldn't. This is the card that can be up to 3 months, but hasn't been able to get away from. There's something that's probably going to be announced. Wow. And then again, too, this card can be being surveilled. So maybe there's going to be another legal search and seizure. Ooh, that's the worst card in the deck. That's the, remember where we always get, hold on. We always get this one card for him. Come on. This one. That's the same one. So he's gotten it again. Only this is a woman. So maybe this isn't the best deck to use for him. It's like, oh no, what do I do? Okay. Oh, coming right into his intimate circle. I feel like this is Melania. Oh no, I've got the court card again. Okay, so I guess I'll just leave it here. I'm going to get this uploaded for you guys, and let me know what you think. I know I have a lot of wonderful readers in my group, so you feel free to add your take on this. And let me know, too, which deck you like better. So, okay, take good care, you guys. Bye.